September 28th, 1918. Battle of Murcois, France. Private Henry Tandy, Britain's most decorated soldier of World War I, finds himself in one of the fiercest battles of his life. As brutal combat rages on, a lonely German soldier enters his line of sight. As Tandy takes aim at the enemy combatant, he realizes quickly that the man is severely injured. The hopeless German soldier stares back at him through the barrel of his weapon.
And the German soldier is ready to accept his fate, waiting for Private Tandy to shoot him. Private Tandy sees the officer, just a desperate-looking individual, and he passes him by and refuses to kill him.
This spared soul is a young fighter in the 16th Bavarian Reserve Regiment. His name is Adolf Hitler.
At that one moment of humanitarianism, Tandy actually laid the way for what would happen in World War II and the Holocaust. It's a very odd and very bizarre story, but one that Hitler, of course, never forgot.
Hitler believed that divine providence was protecting him, that no one or thing could inflict harm on him. It seems fate had a much more significant role for the man who would become the leader and the Führer of Germany. Himmler called this his Inner 12, which was comprised of the most elite knights of the SS. This group engaged in mystic communication and performed other spiritual exercises throughout the castle. They ate at a round table that Himmler installed in the Obergruppenführersaal, a stone chamber located inside the North Tower of Velvesberg.
They had always built this mythology about themselves as we are the irresistible wave of the future. We can't be stopped. Just get out of our way. And suddenly, although they've poured money into these elections, they've actually lost some seats.
Hitler's situation worsened in November 1932. He slipped into a severe state of despair after his mistress, Eva Braun, attempted suicide on the occult Sabbath of Samhain, or more popularly known as Halloween night.
And this throws Hitler into a terrible depression. He is completely distracted. The news of her suicide attempt is going to come out in the newspapers and destroy him as a political leader.
There are recorded instances of him breaking down, weeping, beating the table.
Blavatsky also introduced the German twisted cross, known as the swastika, in many of her literary works. She compared the Aryan race with the Semitic culture, believing the latter was degenerate in spirituality and perfected in materiality. This anti-Semitic ideology was soon followed by another possible occult link to the Nazi Party. Author and occultist Guido von List blended Blavatsky's theosophical philosophy with a deeper, more spiritual awareness.
And there's a belief coming from von List and others that there is a way in which the race has access to a greater truth in the cosmos.
Now, he takes this idea and he Germanizes it, which is fundamentally different because she's trying to universalize it. And when he Germanizes this theosophical principle, the master race then becomes identified with a kind of German racial destiny.
To achieve this goal, Himmler acquired a research division into the SS, the Ahnenerbe, or the Ancestral Heritage Research and Teaching Society. The Ahnenerbe investigations drew on mythical occult and pagan lore.
They tried to prove not only the ancient roots of the so-called Aryan Germanic peoples, but also their psychic roots and spiritual roots as well.
Behind this facade of Aryan bloodline research laid a deeper, much more mystical purpose for the SS. Himmler's aim was to make the SS the official state cult of Nazi Germany. Wewelsburg Castle. So on April 30th, 1945, in the Führer bunker of the Reich Chancellery in Berlin, along with his recent bride, Eva Braun, Hitler committed suicide. In the ashes of the Third Reich lay more clues to the Nazi occult connection.